Okay, let's do another example for this thing. So, let's say we have this new diagram and we're gonna have four inputs. I'm gonna write something over here and I'm gonna name them for my convenience. This time I'm gonna start with the last letters of the alphabet. Once again, you can start with the first letters A, B, C, D, or with the last letters W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the last ones this time. I'm gonna write W, X, Y, and Z. And there we are. Okay, so I'm gonna start like writing each function just like here. So this first part is just like not W, and I'm gonna start with this. And over here, and this would be like I'm just have to check all its inputs. That would be not W, X, and Y. And this part over here at the bottom, this would be W, Z. And they just enter an OR here, so that would be as easy as writing W, not W, X, Y, or W, Z. Okay, that's pretty much how this thing is done. If you notice, it's not that hard at all, but yeah, you don't need to do like a whole bunch of stuff for doing this. Okay, so now we need to implement that table. So this is the diagram. Now we got the function. This thing over here, I'm gonna call it A. This is the function. Okay, so now let's start writing that table. That's gonna hurt. Okay, I promise that's gonna hurt. So well, we're gonna write W, X, Y, and Z over here. I'm gonna trace some big lines because this time this thing is gonna hurt. So I'm gonna try that big long line. And once again, once again a big long line. So I continue doing that. This is harder than you think. I know you think it's like pretty much easy, but tracing like straight lines it's taking me like about a whole bunch of time. And I don't know, it's funny now, but the first days it was just so frustrating that I think I'm doing better now. Okay, so we have this, which is like the alterations that we have that we should like write down. Probably the only one that's just like matters for us is saying not W. Okay, that's the first output. Then I've got like not W, X, and Y, and I got WZ. Okay, so let me trace some lines once again. Some big lines, and there we go. And there you go. And finally, this one over here. And there you go. Okay, so this time we have to start numbering. Once I get the trick of numbering, it's very, very easy, okay? For the one that's smaller, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. This time they're going to be 16, 0, 1, 0, 1, and finally 0, 1, 0, 1. And now in groups of 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. And once again, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Now I know you're guessing right. Now they're groups of 4. So there will be a 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, in groups of 8, that would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, there we are. And that's how a table looks like, okay? If you notice, I left some spaces each for numbers just for having a little bit of order and knowing what to do, okay? So, let's start filling that nice table that we just did. I'm gonna use an orange. Okay, so here we go. We got not W, so basically wherever I had zeros, I'm gonna write a 1. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest of them are gonna be zeros all over here, and there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna write an AND. Now I need to find places where W, not W, and X and Y's, all the three at the same time are 0, are 1 at the time. If not, I'm gonna write a 0. That is. Okay, so here I am, and where's my mouse? I just lost it. Oh, there we are. So, uh, so this is a 0, this is a 0, a 0, and a 0. It's easy if you just find a 0 somewhere, the whole thing is going to be a 0, so you just don't need to care. Here at this line, I find a 1, I find two ones, and the rest of them is just, I've just got 1, 0, the rest of it is 0, and this thing gets pretty easy. And finally, I just need to do WZ. That is wherever W and Z are 1s at the same time. Well, I can easily see that where the mouse here. Well, all this stuff is gonna be 0 all the way here, and everything here too. And I gotta see that 0, 1, 0, 1, and 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so I just finally thought to do an OR of all that stuff. So I'm just gonna change of color because that's gonna be my final function, and I'm gonna write it as an A because this is to be my function, and I just write an OR. Okay, whenever I find a one, I write a one. Else, I write a 0. Okay, so this is gonna 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 0, 1. 0, 1, and 0, 1, 0, 1. And this is pretty much it, how it works. Yeah, I know this video was too long, but I know you know that this is very easy for you to implement. Okay?